was a study here in Boston, and then at the end of the 6 months and just a few months after, the wheels just completely fell off the bus. And I called the guys back. I called Marcus, and I said, hey, like, I need help. I'm ready to go to Mexico, because I had nothing left to try.
Right.
On the inside, I already felt dead. If I go to Mexico and something bad happens, like, you know, it was what it was. You know, here I am a couple years later.
I've only seen waves of war and what I saw there.
Yeah.
But you would see that they were going back to the root issues that, hey,
Childhood.
Yep.
So I think, you know, for us, it's all, and that's the difference. It's our whole pitch is, hey, this is treatment, this is, you know, medicine, this is done in a highly
Controlled
treatment, controlled setting.
And I've sensed it in a lot of veterans is it's kind of like one of those things where you don't believe it until you actually meet and hear somebody that's gone through it.
Right.
Because when I very first learned about psychedelic therapy, it was from a Navy SEAL that was a business owner, a dad, all the stuff just like me. He was just a little bit senior to me, went to the Naval Academy, all the same stuff. And he was talking to me about a substance that I was taught puts holes in your brain, and he was talking about it in a therapeutic and beneficial way.
Right.
And he built my trust, right? I needed to trust something outside of myself.
Tell you a little bit about the organization, and then maybe Ari tell you about what his experience was. And I think it's fascinating. And I will tell you, for anyone going through post-traumatic stress, and we talked a little bit about your journey. Anyone that's gone through any type of trauma, small or large, it's unbelievable what you're hearing for the results. So at least hearing and seeing what is out there, it's not a tool, as everyone says, tool in the toolbox. Mentioned earlier.
So V.E.T.S, Veterans Exploring Treatment Solutions, is our full name. Very lucky that acronym was still available. We were founded 7 years ago by a veteran in the SEAL teams who was medically retired due to a combination of traumatic brain injury and post-traumatic stress disorder. He then went on what I think is a very familiar treatment and diagnostic odyssey. Countless pharmaceutical prescriptions that didn't work, talk therapy that was ineffective, brain clinics, and he had really reached the end of his rope and made a plan to take his own life, so that way his family would have his survivor benefits. A peer of his in the SEAL teams had actually gone to this treatment first and called him and said, or actually called his wife and said, Marcus has to go and get this treatment. And so he went to Mexico, to a country where it's legal to access psychedelic assisted therapy, had the treatment, and it completely changed his life. And it was not a one-stop cure, and Ari can talk about that more. It's more a reset, and it opens the door for you to be able to engage with those traditional healing things like talk therapy, like meditation, and really helped him restore his life. After he had that life-saving experience, V.E.T.S was founded to help other veterans access care. So we've provided over 1,400 healing grants. Ari is one of our grant recipients for veterans and spouses to leave the United States, go to where it's legal to access this care, and then come back. We provide preparation integration, which is therapy and peer support before and after, which is critical to long-term success. Through our work providing these grants, it became clear that the scale of need in the United States was too great.